All right, what's up, YouTube? I'm back, man, to spit some more game to y'all, man. Damn, what should we talk about today, man? Damn, my mind's really kind of blank, you guys. Fuck, man. All right, man. You guys want a war story, man? This is a real good one, man. All right, so I'm on the east side of St. Paul. Somebody was asking for some east side St. Paul stories. I got some. I don't like St. Paul, you guys. I got a few good motherfucking ones, though. All right, so okay, so this actually, you know what? I don't think this would be considered the east side, you guys, because this is like 7th and Hope. All right, now on 7th and Hope, there's a church that's kind of infamous because somebody was sleeping in the parking lot one day. You guys can Google this. Somebody was sleeping in the parking lot one day of the church. You know how when you're sleeping in a church parking lot, it's like sovereignty, like it's like safe ground. The police aren't supposed to fuck with you, right? Wrong. So they fuck with some guy sleeping. He's like on the run from somewhere, wakes up, kills a cop. The cops wake him up. He kills one of them. Ends up, I think, killing a police dog. I think he killed 2 cops and a police dog in this situation before they took him down. Okay, so this is the apartment complex right next to where this happened. All right, and it's like, this is when I first, this is an important story, you guys, because this is when I first made like a transformation from dealing with basically marijuana and shit like that to other shit that just, where the clientele just is dog shit, okay? So it's like, I can't really say my first experience with this shit, but in like in a hood this grimy, yeah, it was just kind of like me. Yeah, you guys, I gotta say, like, it was new to me. Selling what I was selling was new to me because what I dealt with before never went on to a stove. All right, so that's what was different. All right, so I don't even like to say the word, you guys, okay? So I get into this other business where the clientele is just dog shit. You gotta damn near like, oh man, the way you gotta do these motherfuckers is sometimes inhumane, okay? Oh, it was perfect for me being a straight fucking savage. Oh man, like, I was not the motherfucker you wanted to buy shit from and fuck around at all, man. Like, man, I got hella mean in that business, you guys. Dealing with them type of people, I got to doing all kinds of crazy shit to them. All right? So, we're on the east side of St. Paul, and it's me and my sister, and this is like 20 years ago. This is more than 20 years ago. Okay? This is like 20-some years ago. Maybe 22 to 23 years ago. I'm bad with years sometimes, you guys. So this is a long time ago. And this is like my introduction to this dog shit product, man, and this dog shit clientele, right? So my neighbors, we had some shitty neighbors, had nothing to do with business at all, nothing, right? And my sister didn't like them, and they were moving out. They were moving out, and they were moving all their shit to the car. And my sister, like an asshole, when they went to do some shit, she threw an egg. It was an egg, you guys, that started all this shit. I shit you not. She throws an egg on their window of their car, right? They come back out and see it. They're mad as hell. I think it was 2 eggs, all right? I forgot how it cracked off or what happened, why she didn't like them, but it just was a bad neighborhood, you guys. And so we were going to do something, and we both had a pocket full of money. And there was nothing, there was no drugs around, and we both had a pocket full of money. And we were going to make a move. So right as we walk out the door, the bitch is standing there, and this is crazy, you guys, because sometimes it's like the littlest shit leads to all this crazy shit. So the bitch like said something to my sister, and I think she said something about the egg, and I think my sister denied it, and my sister could have just whooped the bitch, and this is what ends up happening. So I forgot what the exchange was, but I'm like, let's just go. I don't even give a fuck about what they're talking about. We got business to take care of, so I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here, man. Like, I'm not even trying to let this happen. I'm like, look another way, because the manager of the building was also just happened to be there that day, right? So the manager of the building, the owner of the building, the manager, and the neighbors and her were all out in the hall, and me and my sister were all out in the hall, and this big argument started. All of a sudden, the bitch punched my sister in the face. Wow. My sister started whooping her. Boom, boom, boom. Just whooped the bitch. The other fat bitch tried to jump on my sister. I grabbed her by the hair and slammed her to the ground and just like pinned her to the ground by her hair. But she was like sitting on her feet. But I like bent her all the way backwards and held her to the fucking ground. And honestly, you guys, it took everything inside of me not to just light her ass up. I'm looking like eye contact with the manager. My hands back. I just want to fucking drill her. I know I'm not going to get away with it if I drill her, no matter what, because I'm going to fucking hurt her. So I got her pinned to the ground by her hair so she can't move. My sister whoops the other bitch, and the neighbor calls the police and hands my sister the phone. And I'm like, and gave her the phone back. She dialed it again and handed it to my sister, and my sister grabbed the phone, and I think I hung it up again, and the phone got dialed like a third time, and I'm like, fuck this. I walked back in the apartment, and I locked everybody outside, because I'm not fucking with the police. I don't care what happened. I don't care who's right, who's wrong. I don't give a fuck, man. Like, we're not talking to the cops, right? My sister, I don't know why she would even give a fuck, because she whooped the bitch. I don't know. I don't think she was really thinking right. I think she kind of just lost her mind. My sister used to beat me up when we were kids. So she just whooped the bitch, you guys, easily. And for some reason, I don't think she really realized, they got embarrassed like a motherfucker. Like, why the fuck? What else needs to happen to them? They got beat down in front of the owner of the building. I mean, tried to jump you. I pinned the bitch down by her hair, cocked back on her, held the threat over her until the situation was done. And you guys, everybody's like, oh man, no women and kids in this business. Like, man, the only thing I can guarantee you guys is that kids won't get served. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can guarantee you when I'm on a mission, is that no kids are going to get hurt. But these bitches get out of line. I don't know what you motherfuckers be talking about, man. It's not obviously something I like to have to do, but man, man. Nope. I'm not just going to, you're not going to punch me in my face, slap me, none of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to fire every single time, but I'll take a little bit of shit. But when you start, I've been stabbed by bitches and all kinds of shit, you guys. So, man, I don't play around with nobody, man. I don't play around with nobody. I've been stabbed twice by women. Okay, so I don't give a fuck who you are, man. Like, if you start coming at me all crazy and shit, don't think that you're just gonna fucking do anything to me and I'm gonna just like sit there and let you, So if I can have a flashback even talking about this shit, you guys, you're lucky I fucking tell you guys these fucking stories, man, because I don't think you really know. I'd rather just leave them in the past and forget they ever fucking happened, to be honest with you, man. But Yeah, so I lock everybody outside with the police, and I sit there, and all of a sudden I hear the police show up, right? I hear the police show up, and they're asking, they're doing what they normally do and shit, and they're asking all their little questions, and they were asking who I was, right? They really didn't know shit about me at all. I'm just a ghost at this point. But the neighbors brought me into it, and so did the owner, right? So they're like, well, who was he? And they're grilling my sister about it, and I can just tell they're on her hard. And I'm like, I have like misdemeanor warrants, okay? So, yeah, I think I had like some misdemeanor warrants, right? So I'm like, damn, man. So obviously I didn't want to see the police for any reason. I didn't give a fuck, man. So all of a sudden, I start calling my sister on the phone. Like, do not fucking tell him my name. Don't tell. But I'm calling her. I'm like literally standing 5 feet from her. She's on the other side of the wall outside the apartment. I'm calling her, trying to tell her no matter what, don't tell him my name, right? Don't tell him my name. I'm like repeatedly calling her, trying to get her to answer the phone while the police are trying to ask her what my name is. She never answers the phone. They get my name out of her. They're like, you know what? We're going to leave. And if you guys get into it again and we come back, somebody's going to jail. I think they said somebody's going to jail or everybody's going to jail, right? So then the police leave, right? But then they come back 5 minutes later. They're like, where's your brother at? And now I know it's on. And she's like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And everybody knew I locked them all out in the hallway with the police, period. Like anybody that wanted to deal with the cops got locked out in the hallway with them, okay? So I locked everybody out. And mind you, obviously only my sister would have been coming in and out of there. But either or, everybody's locked out there with the cops, right? So I'm like, and I have the keys. She don't have the keys. So the police are like, where's your brother at? And she's like, I don't know. She makes something up. And they're like, oh, he's got a felony warrant, 2 felony warrants for narcotics. And, oh, it's just, I know, right? Oh, I'm like, oh, what the fuck, man? So now I know it's on and they're not leaving, man. Part 1. Okay?